Yeah, 16 minutes after 7 o'clock. Good morning. It's time for the conversation. As you can see, I've got guests with me in the studio. I've got with me to my extreme right, they say, always say ladies first, Miss Chris and Samuel. And to my immediate right is Mr. Leon Smith. Yeah. And I know Lester and Leslie. Just Brands is Leslie. Okay. Lester is the football coach.
Right.
Yeah, you understand? So that name came forth. They are representing the Grenada Postal Corporation.
That's right.
And they're here to tell us about, the life of the Postal Corporation and some new initiatives or enhancement of some of the products that they give us. So good morning, Randall Robinson. How you doing, Papi? You good? Yeah, he's a nice fella.
Of course, definitely.
Yeah. Not because you're the only set you say that.
No, sure. He's an awesome boss. He's an awesome boss.
Okay, good morning. Tell us, how is the Postal Corporation doing, man?
Well, very, very well. We took some new initiatives, launched some new products, some new services. That's what we want the public to know about, right? And post hurricane, right? We launched a new service. Well, actually, not actually new, but we reinvented a new service, a special offer flash courier service, right? Which Miss Samuel will tell you about, and it's for people of Carriacou and Petit Martinique to help them in their situation.
That is awesome. Anything for Carriacou and Petit Martinique at the moment is on the top of the priority list.
Of course,
and it's good to see that the GPC is so forward thinking as to put that spin to it. That hey, Carriacou and Petit Martinique needs us more, or they need us more now, so let's Samuel,
yes, so we are here from the Grenada Postal Corporation just to share a little bit of our flash courier delivery service, and this is a service that has been in existence for over a year, and our customers are very much satisfied with this service. And due to the impact of Hurricane Beryl to the north of the island, that is on our mainland, as well as in Carriacou and Petit Martinique, we saw it fitting to lend a hand as a corporation in providing some humanitarian service. And so the idea is to offer a special on our existing flash courier delivery service, and we call it the Domestic Rapid Relief, or the acronym DRR. And so this is specifically to provide assistance to those that have been affected by Hurricane Beryl, especially to the people of Carriacou and Petit Martinique. And so it means that we, the corporation, will be assisting in the delivery of addressed packages to individuals that have been affected. And so this service is for individuals or businesses who are interested in sending relief items or essential items to the people that have been affected in Carriacou.
And these items include things like what? Because I might want to send up some stuff to my good friend Patrick Kajo in Lauriston and say, okay, I have a couple sheets of ply and so forth. Do you do this out of materials as well?
No.
Okay, good.
Yes.
So tell us what do you print?
Well, it's only essential items, right? So stuff that people use for relief. So you have your canned tunas, your bed sheet, your cover, and stuff like that people would need, right? Remember the Hurricane Ivan, you needed certain things, and when you got those things, you felt good.
Yeah.
We
felt better.
Yes. Right.
Yes.
So that's the sort of relief items that, in your packages that we expect for you to send.
Okay.
Yeah, so things like clothing, food stuff, it may be personal effects as well,
Okay. And what's your method of freight, air or by sea?
By sea.
Okay. All right. And costing, in terms of costing, it's relief. So Carriacou and Petit Martinique now, I wish it could be free or closest to free.
Well, we really wish it could be free as well. But this service, the DRR special, will commence on the 22nd of July. That is next Monday. So that's when we will officially start the rollout of this new special. We will be offering it at a nominal fee of $25.
Across the board?
Flat rate.
Okay.
Well, it's a flat rate, and we have a limit of 40 pounds or 18 kgs.
Okay.
So you can send from 0 to 40 pounds at a nominal fee of $25.
And that's easy because nowadays Grenada is that quote in the US.
Easy.
Yes, that is easy.
Okay.
That is easy.
Wow.
So basically, if you have the box cost, poundage is 40. I know it's 41 pounds. You have to put a 1 pound down in another box.
And pay another $25.
Yes, another $25.
Okay.
Well, we would, hope that does not happen. And of course, we will try to facilitate as much as possible, because we do know that it is, for relief efforts. And we would try, as people come, we would try our best to, accommodate however, we see fit.
Yeah. Because I know in that case, as it relates to the weight, it might not be fully dependent on you, but also the means of transporting
Definitely.
it. The boat or Osprey or Dollar Sea or whoever might say, okay, we're doing this together. This is the limit that we want on the packages. So, but it's a wonderful initiative.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever visited Carriacou since burial?
Yes, I've been up there twice.
Oh,
yes.
I think I'm just gonna have to ask management to give me a trip to Carriacou to have a full appreciation for what's happening up there. How was it?
Yeah, it was really, very, It's hard to explain, but it's not as what you see on the television or on the news. Also, when you get there, you are affected much more, and it's really touching to see the effects and what the people are going through.
I am really, really, really happy that even the postal cooperation, because in the day in which we live, people are thinking everything is done electronically nowadays, so people don't need the postal cooperation anymore. But that's not the case.
That is far from the truth. And so we are here to bring an awareness that the post is still relevant and the post is still in existence, or as much as we know that things are not the way that it used to be because of the technology and the different competitions and so, but the post still remains relevant. And it is even more relevant now because we do have a number of employees in Carriacou, right, and they too have been affected, and so that was part of the reason we visited Carriacou, was to look out for our colleagues. And they are actually used to delivering packages and mail. And so it means, therefore, that the corporation already has the networking when it comes to the delivery in Carriacou and PT Martinique. And so because we are used to that is what we do, delivering. And so it is just fitting now. And we just want to be able to assist in whatever way that we can, because, of course, the employees up there, the staff up there would have their sources, they would know the people because they are used to dealing with the people up there. And so it just makes it easier for us to provide that sort of assistance.
There's something I want to find out. I have the need to use it now, but I haven't used it in so long a period of time that I'm wondering if it's still available. At one point, I had bought a post box in the US.
Yes.
Where I can ship things to the post box and then in turn ship it here. That service is still available?
It still exists, and that's one of our most popular service that is being utilized right now.
Like really?
Like really.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things is everything. A matter of fact, everything is online. As much as we like to buy our products, and so here there are a lot of people who tend to want to shop online.
Yeah, Temu.
Yes.
That's the best site. Temu.
And so this the GPC Global Service is what we offer for persons who are interested in shopping online.
So in my case, that I haven't used that box in years.
You're still a customer, so we just need to reactivate you. So we can take your information afterwards, and then we'll sort you out.
Lovely.
We'll sort you out.
God has a way of bringing the right people together. Yes,
we'll sort you out.
Yes. So in addition to that relief effort that you all are doing for Carriacou and PT Martinique, what else is happening in the GPC at the moment?
Right, there's a lot happening at the GPC at the moment, which we would want to share a little bit later. But we just
later in the program?
Yes, later in the program.
Okay.
But can we just continue a little more onto the relief effort?
Please, yes. You want to stick to the point.
You don't want to stray too much.
Because there are some other information that we want to share, because even as this is a special, there are certain guidelines and criteria, when it comes to the DRR service that we want to share as well. So this service, as we said, is for 0 to 40 pounds, and we do have persons can access it at various locations island-wide. And so we have the main office, of course, the head office. You can do that there, as well as our sub-offices, which is Bruce Street and Grandlands.
Right.
We also have our district offices, which is Gore, Victoria, Sutter's, Grenville, St. David's. So these are the locations at which you can access so that you can send your relief and essential items from these locations. And it's very much convenient and accessible, because think about it. You just go to the post office, you drop your stuff off, and then we do the rest. We take care of it. So if, for example, you live in Sutter's also, you go to your nearest Sutter's post office, you do that, and then we bring it down, do whatever processing that we need to do, send it to Carriacou, with whatever vessel we choose, and then we deliver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's easy and convenient.
So I live at Corinth in St. David. Can I go to the office in Corinth? Or
no, you'll have to go to the one by the police station. Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
You'll have to go to that one. Again, it's accessible in different locations. We do have some prohibited goods. So, for example, we would not be accepting the DRR service, would not be accepting perishable or breakable.
Okay. Okay, you're not breakable and perishable. So, okay. As you said earlier, things like the bed sheets and the
yes. Okay. Because you remember, the packages and as well the packages will be required to be packaged robustly, because remember it will have to be suited for transportation and handling.
Right,
from one point to the next, going on cargo and then delivery. So it will have to take a lot of shipping. So it has to be packaged robustly, and chances are if you have breakable stuff and so in there, it could be it could get damaged. So we try to avoid perishable and the breakable items as well.
Okay, that's good. That's for thinking.
Our next thing is that make sure that you label your boxes properly. Person's name, make sure you have a telephone number, and you contact the person telling them that they will be receiving our package, so we know exactly who to give it to, right?
A quick question: if I want to, if I put something, I deliver something at the post office today. When can the person in Carriacou or Pittimatnik expect to receive it?
Within 5 days.
Yeah.
Okay, 5 working days.
Yeah, within 5 working days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because we do have some cutoff times and so on. Because we don't have our own vessel, we have to rely on others to do that. And because we want to facilitate persons in the district offices and not necessarily people in St. George's only. So it would run we do have a schedule which is subject to change, but tentatively for the time being, we would have like a cutoff time on Tuesdays, like 10 a.m. And so persons can drop off or send their stuff the Monday and then Tuesday morning 10 a.m. for the latest. And so we'll try to have it sent up on the Wednesday, and we'll try to do the delivery on Thursday, Friday. So it's possible that it could be less than the 5 days, but we're working with a 5-day for Carriacou.
But you all have this thing well strategized.
Thank you.
It's very strategized.
We put a lot of thought into it.
Yes. Mr. Robinson, again, good morning. I can see your stewardship in this.
Yes.
And this service will become available from Monday, right?
From Monday, yes.
Okay, and is there a time span to it?
Definitely, yes.
How long do you intend to keep that service running?
We will be starting on the 22nd of July, and we'll be ending on the 30th September.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a 3-month thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
July, August, 2 months basically.
Yeah.
2 months. Okay. If the need arises for it to be extended,
then we will.
That will be considered.
Yes.
Okay.
And if the need arises as well for us to extend on the delivery time, for example, we plan to do it once or twice per week for now, like say Thursday, Friday. If the need arises again and we have more volume, then we will reconsider probably doing it another day, like delivery on a Tuesday.
Okay.
But that again depends on the volume and if the need arises.
And then again, availability of space on the carriers.
Yes,
Yeah,
well,
because
that too.
A lot of the carriers will be carrying up cumbersome stuff like the ply board and the galvanized and so forth. So sometimes,
yes.
Yeah. And one of our participants asked, would you be accepting liquid items?
Yes, but again, apart from the perishable and breakable, we also have to be mindful of illegal substances, hazardous or dangerous goods.
Okay.
So once it does not fall within that category, once it's not hazardous, dangerous, or illegal, then yes.
Okay. All right. Maybe that answers your question. Okay. Once it's not hazardous, dangerous, and it could cause damage and so forth, then yes, sure. So
Yes.
the things like your laundry detergent and all this sort of things.
Yes,
Water.
yes, because as I've been up there, and one of the requests is laundry detergent, because people had a lot of washing to do and all of
Wow.
that. So that is something that somebody would request.
So I actually hit the nail on the head.
Yes.
Okay, so folks, you heard it. It starts on Monday the 22nd and it runs in the first phase up to the end of September. And if the need comes, it will be reconsidered to extend it. So take advantage of it. Those of you who have friends, relatives, loved ones in Carriacou or Petit-Martinique and want to get things to them in an expressed manner, then you need to contact the Grenada Postal Corporation.
That's correct.
That's correct.
That's correct.
Yes.
Nice.
And so, of course, the corporation is, obligated. As we said, this service is not necessarily for to make a profit, because it's really, trying to provide assistance. As we see, humanitarian service is just trying to help the situation in Carriacou. So, it may seem $25, but we would have done our work in terms of the cost analysis and so. And it really is not an initiative to make any profits.
Okay.
It's really to assist.
It's a break-even something.
Yes, it is.
Someone wants to find something out. Let's take this call. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, is there a number how you can contact the post office at? And secondly, how would the item be delivered in Carriacou? Is there transportation in Carriacou to take it?
Okay, so you want the contact number for the GPC. Okay, all right. Contact number?
Yeah, so the number is 437-7678, and that's 437 post.
Post, yeah.
437 POSTE. That's 73.
ST. No E.
Say that?
No E. POST.
POST.
Yeah.
Okay. I said E?
Yeah.
Oh, that must be. I need to be fired. Yeah, POST. Okay. I can't believe I said that, nonetheless. Okay, and in terms of the other question, how it will be delivered, you need not worry about the logistics of delivery. All you need to do is you deliver it at one of the centers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's it. It will be ensure that it is properly labeled, the person's name, the recipient's name, their contact number, and leave it up to the Postal Corporation.
Yes. But just to reassure that caller, we do have the means of transportation in Carriacou. We do have a mail van up there, and we also have scooter. This was in existence even before Hurricane Beryl, and so this is how our mail and so were being delivered before. And so it's just a matter of continuing with that. And if needs be, and we need to add another, transportation or another vehicle, then we will do that.
Any intention? I'm seeing the helicopters flying. Are you acquiring a helicopter? That
Not as yet. Not as yet.
Yeah, but it's not something that we should look too far from. I mean, in this situation now, I think we see how important it is to have other means of transportation,
Yes.
like a helicopter. Yeah. Let's take this other call as we do the wrap. Good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning. Do the post office still do Visa online?
Yes.
Okay, answer this.
Yes, we do. That's another service. Well, you were asking earlier about a number for service, and we have quite a number of them. And the online visa application, we do facilitate that service at the Grenada Postal.
Okay. All right, as we wrap up quickly, let's tell the listeners some of the other services, because to be honest with you, my dispensation, I started thinking, well, why we need a postal corporation still?
Wow.
You understand? Because I remember as a little boy growing up, ever so often my aunts from Canada would send box, and mommy and I would have to go to Granville to clear the box and so forth. But nowadays, people don't do that anymore. People still do that?
People still do that.
Yeah, and letters and things like that. People still post letters?
Yes.
Wow.
We are still relevant.
Still.
We are.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't mean it that way. Did you have a pick-up service? Do you have a pick-up service? Someone is asking that. No, you have to deliver. You have to deliver it
at the location.
at the Postal Corporation office. They will deliver it to the recipient in Carriacou or Pitimatnik. But as for sending it off, you have to deliver it properly addressed and everything to one of the Postal Corporation. Just tell them the centers again that they can drop off.
So we have the sub office, that's Bruce Street, that's opposite Grand Leg, and we have Grand Anse. We have the district offices, which is Guelph, Victoria, Sauters, Grenville, and St. David.
Okay.
Yeah, and of course our head office, that's Burns Point.
Okay. All right. Okay. Anything else you'd like to add?
So the services,
Yes.
So we have the now delivery service where you can send your items or your packages, whatever, to from post office to post office. So if I'm in head office, I want to send something to Grenville, right? You come in to sign up on one of our bags, you put your item in, you buy the bags. I think the bags range from $5 to $25, right? And the person you send it to picks it up at Grenville or any other offices, right? And then we have the flash courier service, right, which the DRR service is branched out from, right? Flash courier service, you can send your item to anywhere, to anybody, to anywhere you want it to go.
In the world?
Within
Greenwich.
Okay. Within.
Yeah. Then we have GPC Global, which you were talking about, right? We have a US address, so if you want to order something from Amazon, Shein, all these other companies outside, you can order it with us. We have very cheap rates. We have competitive pricing, and we ensure that we give you a kind of family service.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any other?
Yes. So we still do have our regular parcel post, as you mentioned. We still accept packages from overseas. That's regular parcel post, and if you have family and friends overseas and you want to send them some black wine or some cake or some candies or confectionaries, you can come to the post office and we can send it off for you. We also have, these are some of our regular services that have been in existence for a long time. We also have our express mail service that is within 3 to 5 working days. We can expedite packages for you within certain region. We also have the flash cash service, which is a money transfer service. It's like a money order where you go to the post office. Similar to the Now service, it is from post office to post office. Now, the post office is known for postal money order because this is a thing for post office. So now we're trying to kind of move away from the manual aspect because everything is so electronic. And so the flash cash, it is a means of sort of sending something like a money order, but doing it electronically. So if, for example, you want to send some money to somebody in Grenville, you can visit any post office like Grand Anse, Bruce Street, or head office, and you can send money from those locations and we can deliver it, or the recipient can collect it at Grenville. You would decide where you want the person to collect it.
They collect cash.
They collect cash.
Okay.
Yes, so that's another service that we also have.
That's
and we will be looking to probably facilitate that type of service in Carriacou and Pitimatnik as well, especially now. But of course, we know that facility is an issue in terms of security and the building and so, because we will be operating remotely over there.
Okay.
So but this is something that we will be considering for the people of Carriacou.
That's wonderful. Somebody wants to find something else. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Innocent.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. First time calling. As I'm listening there, I have a daughter in Seattle, Washington. I normally use the post office, but I find the system, it takes so long. It's sometimes 3 weeks and she don't get the package. What is wrong internationally that they don't have that kind of speedy thing, and it's confectionery I usually send for her, and sometime when she get the package, most of them is spoiled. Up to last week she called me and told me the black cake, she said, Mommy, it's spoiled again. So that was 3 times I sent in things over 21 days. This is long.
Okay.
So I want to find out if there is a shorter period, a shorter way of doing business like overseas in the U.S.
Okay.
For example.
Thank you, caller.
Right. So, yes, you can send your black cake and so on. And what happened is we have different types of service, and there's different timelines in terms of the delivery. So the regular parcel post, as what the customer is referring to, the normal time for that is 2 to 3 weeks. But we do have a shorter time service, which is the express mail service, and this one is where we offer 3 to 5 working days. So depend on the item that you're sending, you would probably select the best option based on the goods that you're sending.
And of course, with that higher level of efficiency, there will be a cost to it.
Yes, there will be a cost to it.
Okay.
Another thing also is that since after COVID, we have some challenges in terms of the timeline and the airlines and so, because that's what we use, and so there are some little issues in terms of the airlines and getting stuff going, which we have no control over, really. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we've exhausted our time. I hope I do not get written up this morning, but nonetheless, thank you very much, and I really do applaud that initiative.
Thank you so much.
And as time progresses, we'll have more conversations and let the populace know of some of the exciting things that are still happening in the Grenada Postal Corporation.
Thank you so much, and it's a pleasure to be here. We just want to also commend Dagmar, for the tremendous work that they're doing in Carriacou, and we just want to say that what this initiative here, because they would have welcomed the initiative, and we thank them so much for that. Because what is happening in Carriacou and Petit Martinique, you have to deal with NAGMA because they're the person here. So, and they welcome the initiative, so we thank them so much. And this service is basically a complementary or support to what they are already doing.
To the relief efforts.
Yes, to the relief efforts. And we thank the RGPF as well, because they also offer some assistance in terms of security up there, because the situation in terms of operating mobile, it would require some type of security. So we thank them so much. Yes, and thank you for having us.
Thank you very much. Folks, we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Hey!